A plane does not use the most fuel while flying. It uses the most fuel during takeoff. To lift a heavy plane off the ground, its engines have to work at full power. A large part of the fuel used during the entire journey is spent in just the first few minutes of the flight. But once the plane reaches the right altitude, it can fly for hours using much less energy. Our life is often the same. The first week at the gym, the first month of a new business, or the beginning of a new habit. These are our takeoff periods. This is when we use the most mental and physical energy. The beginning is difficult, but that does not mean the whole journey will be difficult. So push a little harder. Stay consistent a little longer. Because once you build momentum, the same thing that feels difficult today will start feeling easier tomorrow. Just get through the difficult beginning. Because every flight becomes easier after takeoff. This is the story of a young man who discovered the hidden power of consistency and learned how small efforts repeated every day can completely change a person's life. Leo lived in a small town surrounded by beautiful mountains. From a young age, Leo had a deep passion for cars. He loved looking at different cars and studying the way they were designed. Whenever he saw a beautiful car on the road, he would wonder, "Can I create something even better one day?" Leo dreamed of becoming a great car designer and inventor. He wanted to design a car that would be different from anything people had ever seen. He spent hours drawing car designs on paper. He would change the shape of the body. He would imagine better engines. He thought about how cars could become more efficient and use less fuel. His room was filled with drawings and sketches. His notebooks were full of ideas. But Leo had one big problem. He wanted success too quickly. He would work hard for one day and expect amazing results the next morning. He would spend a few hours working on a new idea and become disappointed when it did not work immediately. Every morning, Leo entered his small workshop and told himself, "One day, I will design one of the greatest cars in the world." He often looked at the work of successful car designers and engineers. Their designs looked perfect. Their work seemed effortless. Leo would look at them and wonder, "How do they make everything look so easy? I work hard too. So why am I still so far behind?" One day, Leo decided to build his first car prototype. He worked on it for many days. He designed the car. He prepared the parts. He carefully put everything together. Finally, the day came when he was ready to test his creation. But the test did not go as planned. The car did not work properly. The design was not balanced. The machine failed. Leo was heartbroken. He looked at his failed prototype and felt completely defeated. He threw his sketches onto the table and said, "What is the point? Maybe I am not talented enough. Maybe I will never become a great car designer." He left his workshop feeling disappointed and hopeless. Not far from the town lived an old inventor named Samuel. Samuel was a highly respected engineer and inventor. He had spent most of his life working on machines and mechanical designs. People from different places came to him for advice. One day, Samuel saw Leo sitting alone outside his workshop. He walked toward him and asked, "Why do you look so disappointed?" Leo looked down and said, "I want to become a great car designer. I want to create something that will make people around the world amazed. But I keep failing. I work hard, but I don't see any progress." Samuel smiled and said, "Show me your hands." Leo was confused. He slowly showed Samuel his hands. Samuel looked at them and said, "Your hands are still very clean." Leo looked surprised. "What does that have to do with my dream?" Samuel smiled. "It means you have not worked as hard as you think you have." Leo quickly replied, "But I work every day." Samuel looked into Leo's eyes and said, "You work when you feel motivated. But real success begins when you continue working even when you don't feel like working." Leo became silent. Those words stayed in his mind. Samuel then took Leo inside his workshop. The room was filled with old machines, unfinished inventions, and mechanical prototypes. Some designs were beautiful. Some were incomplete. And some looked like complete failures. Leo looked around and asked, "Did you make all of these?" Samuel smiled. "Yes." Then he said, "But do you know what people see when they look at me?" Leo shook his head. "They see my successful inventions," Samuel said. "They don't see the hundreds of designs that never worked. They see my finished prototypes. They don't see the ones I had to throw away after failing again and again." Leo listened carefully. Samuel pointed toward an old machine and said, "This invention did not work the first time. Or the second time. Or even the third time. But I never stopped working on it." Then Samuel looked at Leo and said, "Think about a car. A great car is not created in one day. Every small part must be designed and improved. The engine needs time. The body needs time. The technology needs time. Thousands of small improvements are needed before you can create something truly great." Samuel paused and said, "Your life is the same. You don't have to become perfect today. You just need to become a little better every day." That day, Leo finally understood something important. Success does not mean getting everything right on the first try. Success means trying again after you fail. The next morning, Leo returned to his workshop. But this time, he made himself a promise. He said, "I will work on my car design for at least 1 hour every day. Whether I feel motivated or not. If my prototype fails today, I will try again tomorrow. And if it fails tomorrow, I will try again the day after." This time, Leo stopped chasing quick success. Instead, he focused on becoming better every day. On the first day, he improved one small part of his design. The next day, he worked on the engine. The day after that, he changed the shape of the car. Then he studied his previous mistakes and tried to fix them. Sometimes his prototypes worked. Sometimes they failed completely. Some days he felt like he was making progress. Other days, he felt like he was back at the beginning. But Leo did not stop. One failed prototype became another. The second became the third. The third became the 10th. And slowly, his designs started getting better. One day of work became 1 week. 1 week became 1 month. And 1 month became 1 year. Slowly, something amazing began to happen. Leo's designs became better. His engineering skills became stronger. His mistakes became fewer. His confidence grew. But the biggest change was not in his work. It was in his mind. Whenever one of his prototypes failed, he no longer said, "I am a failure." Instead, he said, "This method did not work. Now I need to try another way." That small change in his thinking changed everything. Leo finally understood that failure was not the opposite of success. Sometimes, failure was simply part of the journey toward success. Years passed. Leo became a respected car designer and inventor. People started coming to him for advice. One day, a young boy visited Leo and asked, "What is the secret behind your success?" The boy expected Leo to tell him about some special talent. Maybe he thought Leo had discovered a secret formula. But Leo simply smiled and said, "My secret is very simple. I never stopped trying." The boy looked surprised. "That's it?" Leo smiled. "Yes. I was not the most talented person. I was not the fastest learner. But every day, I took one small step forward. And when you repeat small steps for a long enough time, they create a big change." The boy asked, "But what if I keep making mistakes?" Leo replied, "Then learn from them. What if I fail again? Try again. What if I don't see any results? Keep going. Then Leo pointed toward a tree outside his workshop. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up every day to check if it is growing. You water it. You protect it. And you trust the process. Your dreams are the same. You need patience. You need to keep working. And most importantly, you need to trust the process. Leo's story teaches us a very important truth. The world usually sees your success. But the world does not see all the failures that came before it. People see the final product. They do not see the thousands of attempts behind it. They see the successful person. They do not see the lonely days, the mistakes, the doubts, and the moments when that person wanted to give up. That is why you should never think that your hard work is useless just because you cannot see the results yet. Maybe your progress is happening quietly. Maybe you are learning. Maybe you are becoming stronger. Maybe you are gaining experience. You just cannot see the results yet. Think about a tree. For a long time, you may not see much happening above the ground. But underneath the soil, the roots are growing. Your life can be the same. Your efforts may be invisible today, but they are building the foundation for your future. So if you are working toward a dream today, do not worry if your progress feels slow. Do not compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20. Do not give up just because someone else is moving faster. Take one small step today. Take another tomorrow. Then take another the day after that. Because one day, you may look back and realize that all those small steps took you much farther than you ever imagined. Remember this. A great transformation does not always come from one huge action. Sometimes, it comes from thousands of small actions repeated consistently. You do not have to change your entire life in one day. You just have to make one small improvement today. Then another tomorrow. And another the next day. Because the small efforts that nobody notices today may become the results that everyone notices tomorrow. So keep going. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep trying. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more motivational stories. Thank you for watching.